No Good Deed will surely be considered for another installment, but instead of a traditional Season 2, Netflix's dark comedy should go in a different direction. The series came from Liz Feldman, who Netflix subscribers might be familiar with as the creator of Dead to Me, another comedy drama that ran for 3 seasons on the streaming service. Though the shows aren't connected, Dead to Me's Linda Cardellini was among No Good Deed's cast, alongside notable names like Lisa Kudrow, Ray Romano, Dennis Leary, and Luke Wilson. No Good Deed's story primarily followed the Morgan couple attempting to sell their house, with an ensemble cast of family members and potential buyers being added to the mix with several interweaving subplots. Feldman incorporated significant mysteries as couples attempted to buy the Morgan house in No Good Deed, including the secrets surrounding the death of Jacob Morgan in the family's home 3 years prior. The murder was solved by No Good Deed's ending, but if the show returns for a second season, it doesn't necessarily have to go the traditional route. No Good Deed should be an anthology format for Season 2. No Good Deed Season 2 could use a different cast and setting. At the time of writing, No Good Deed's creator is optimistic about a Season 2, but it's unclear if Netflix would be interested in a follow-up. That said, if No Good Deed were to return for Season 2, the show should change to an anthology format. Rather than circle back to the Morgans and potential buyers they came in contact with, Netflix's dark comedy would benefit from introducing a new cast and setting. No Good Deed featured Paul and Lydia Morgan after they decided to sell their house while coming to terms with the truth about their son's complicated death. An anthology can follow the same formula by focusing on the sale of a home or property, serving as the driving force of some kind of conflict or mystery. Like the case with HBO's The White Lotus, the anthology format for No Good Deed would also allow for a new ensemble cast to be introduced each season. Season 1's cast was great, but introducing a new batch of characters each season to ensure the dark comedy stays fresh. Not having to commit to a long-term project could subsequently attract surprising names. Why No Good Deed doesn't need a Season 2? Most of the major subplots were given a conclusion. Lisa Kudrow looking to the side while the Morgan house is shown in No Good Deed. There will surely be a portion of viewers who would welcome No Good Deed Season 2 continuing the stories of characters introduced in Season 1. However, most of the subplots were neatly tied up by No Good Deed Season 1's ending. Paul and Lydia found some type of acceptance in Jacob's death, and they finally sold the house. Leslie and Sarah were the ones who ended up getting the Morgan house in No Good Deed, whereas Dennis and Clara paved the way for their own future. Even JD found a new acting gig. While his lying wife Margot was caught for killing Jacob Shaw, there were a few open-ended details, like where the Morgans moved to and what Dennis planned to do with the money from Clara's estranged father. Even with those subplots, none of the fates involved were shrouded in any kind of massive cliffhanger that automatically justify the need for a follow-up season. Seeing as No Good Deed hasn't been billed as a miniseries, there's likely hope that the show can return for future seasons depending on viewership. Rather than lose the intrigue surrounding the Morgan home and the tragedy linked to the property, crafting a new mystery would be No Good Deed's most compelling option.